Hi and welcome to Chris Ryan Golf. We're at the Belfry again today. We're here at the PGA National Golf Academy, and in this video we're going to be talking about alignment, and we're going to be giving you something you can implement into your routine to make sure you align yourself better on the golf course. Alignment is something we see golfers struggle with day in, day out. You are probably going to find that if you struggle with an alignment issue, you have a tendency. Your tendency is going to be that you always aim to the right or you always aim to the left. Very rarely do we see golfers aiming both ways, right and left, but we do tend to see that. If you are this kind of golfer, you really need to try and address that, because if I aim poorly and I make a good swing, then in my mind I see that as a poor shot because it hasn't got a target. If I am aiming poorly, I have to make a big compensation in my golf swing to hit that ball at target. So poor alignment can lead you down a route of adding swing faults to sort of compensate for that. So certainly alignment is something we want to try and address, and we want to try and help people achieve better alignment. What we're going to do here is we're going to talk a little bit about something, as I said, that you can implement into your routine, which will take a second, but it's going to make a massive, massive difference to what we're trying to do on the golf course. So if we just talk about alignment initially, you can see that I've got my ball to target line up there. I've just got my target out there, which is a sort of 200-yard marker. And if we were looking at good alignment, we'd want the body to be parallel to this ball to target line. So you'll have heard this kind of parallel term used a little bit, hopefully within alignment. When we talk about the body being parallel, we would like ideally the toes, the knees, the hips, the forearms and the shoulders to be parallel to that target line. One of the things that we tend to forget is the eyes. We'd also like the eyes to be parallel to that target line as well. So we want to make sure that as I set up there, I've not got my head twisted to the right, I've not got it twisted to the left. My eyes are falling, again, parallel to the ball to target line. Now, if we are relating our alignment to parallel lines, when I take my starting position, okay, as I said, hopefully my eyes are parallel. When I double check my alignment, i.e. look up at the target, if I take my eyes from this parallel position, I raise my head up and turn my head this way, suddenly my eyes have gone into almost a horizontal position. So I can see my target very clearly, but that doesn't really give me any reference as to where my body was aiming. I could set myself aiming, a good 15-20 degrees off to the right, but if when I look at the target, I raise my head up and turn this way, I still see the target as I would from any other position. It doesn't give me a real good indication to where my body was aligned. So, with that being said, this is what I want you to do. When you take your starting position, you will hopefully have a routine where you may be picking something in front of your ball within 4 or 5 feet. That tends to be a pretty common thing. So I've got my intermediate target. I'm going to align the club face to that target, and I'm going to set my body around that. Okay. What I want you to do now is I want your first look at the target to be a rotation of the head this way. Okay, what that is going to do is going to mean if my eyes are parallel to my body, which they should be, as I rotate my head this way, my eyes are going to follow this parallel line straight up towards the target. That's going to give me a much, much better indication of my body aim as opposed to just looking at the target and kind of seeing something, okay? So if I was to try that and aim a little bit off to the right, so here I'm going to aim myself off to the right here, okay? I haven't looked at the target yet, but when I twist my head to the left, okay, the first thing I saw was the sort of 150 marker, maybe even right of that, which is over here, okay? If I can use this and do good alignment, okay, so I'm going to pick my target out there, got my intermediate target, which is just a bit of grass on the floor, set my club, build my stance around that. If my first look at the target is that twist of the head to the left, my first thing I saw there was the 200 marker. So my eyes are working up parallel to my body line. That's going to give us much, much better indication of your alignment. Once you've done that once, then fine, absolutely feel free to, once you've made that little rotation, then if you want to lift the head up and set the eyes horizontal to get a better perspective of what's going on, that's absolutely fine. But the first look, I want you to feel like it's a head rotation, not a head lift. That's going to give you much, much better awareness of your alignment. Let's go ahead and hit one. I've got a 6 iron here. So I'm just going to go about that 200 marker. So I'm going to try and go through that routine. So I'm going to set my club first, build my stance around that. And my first look is going to be that twist. There's the 200 marker. Another look, and then go. Okay, pretty happy with that. Right on target. So try that, add it into your routine. It won't take more than half a second. It won't delay on the course. It might take you a few swings to get used to it, to get into this habit of changing this routine. But I can guarantee it will help you with your alignment. And if your alignment is better, then we can make good golf swings and get rewarded for those good golf swings. Okay, thanks for watching the video, guys. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you've got any comments, please post those in the boxes down below and I'll do my best to respond to as many as I can. And if you haven't done it, then please subscribe for more weekly videos. Okay, thanks for watching and I'll see you again next time.